Huey, man, tell me a little bit about yourself. How you got into music.
Got into music, man, about over 10 years ago, about 13 years to be exact. I grew up in a musically talented family. Grew up in the church, and I met up with a good friend named Mike Mack, and I was always a fan of hip hop and soulful music and things like that, and one day I just decided to start rapping, honestly.
Tell me about who's some of your influences as an MC?
As artists, some of my earlier influences was Lupe Fiasco, Beanie Siegel, Cassidy, of course the Big and J, but I didn't really understand them until I got older, you know what I mean? But let me see, as far as artists, and I didn't really listen to a lot of MCs, you know what I mean, like coming up, besides, the ones that I named. I listened to more so, 80s music, 70s music, you know what I mean, soulful, Al Green, and, you know what I mean, Harold Melvin, and things like that, you know what I mean.
All right, and tell me about the project you're working on.
Okay, yeah, I have a project called Did You Get the Message that we released December 10th this month. That's doing very well. That's in collaboration project with DJ VIP, which is Nipsey Hussle's All Money In DJ. So we did a collaboration with that. That's a 9-track EP. That's available everywhere right now. And like I said, man, it's just doing very well. I'm excited to have some music out. We were working hard and decided, to treat ourselves with our early project and give something back to the people. But as far as the next project, it's entitled 206253, and that is hosted by DJ Drama. No description really needed with him. That project was like, honestly, like 2 years in the making. Not that we were working on the music for 2 years, but actually building the connection and the foundation for 2 years. And then, he's a busy man. We were establishing ourselves in the city where we're from. And, when the time came, we had the quality music and we had the time and we made it happen. We just connected and put a nice, piece of work together.
How did you hook up with Nipsey Hussle's tour DJ?
Oh, Nipsey Hussle's DJ VIP. I met him out in Hollywood, man. We was out in Hollywood Hills visiting the homie DJ Charisma, and that's she's the female DJ of the year two times running and things like that. So we was out there visiting her and handling some business, and then we ended up bumping shoulders and off of vibe. I'm a real vibe type of guy, so we off of good vibes, we stayed in contact, and later on down the road, he has some time, he heard some music, he was interested in putting something together, and we just got to work.
Okay, and how did you deal with DJ Drama?
My management is through TJ Yolo ENT, you know what I mean, and they're also as well as him, as well as another entertainment group called Boss Life ENT. They're kind of some of the top promoters out here in Washington State. So about 2 years ago, they brought him out for a show, you know what I mean, and he heard some of my music then, you know what I mean, me being from the city, and he was feeling it, you know what I mean. He was really genuinely into it, you know what I mean, and we didn't approach him on like some listen to this or check my dude out. It was just something he happened to hear, you know what I mean, while was in the car, and he was really feeling it, you know what I mean. So off of that, we just built up a rapport, bumped shoulders with him again few times, throughout the years. But that was the initial, connection, how we even got connected with Drum. And that was mainly through my bro, my manager, TJ, through TJ Yolo Entertainment.
How was the scene in Seattle? Because a lot of people just think of Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Well, yeah, that's, you know what I mean? That's what we're down to. That's the image that we have is an artist that was popping, in the 90s. You know what I mean? And it wasn't, it puts a it shines like a overcast over the kind of the city, because that's what people assume that's all we have here. You know what I mean? Like, the culture is very deep and very, you know what I mean, multicultural, and it's very, we have a lot of talent here. You know what I mean? It's just we haven't had anybody from more so the urban side of, you know, the state to really make it. You know what I mean? Macklemore, he's from here, but he don't really represent like the urban culture here. You know what I mean? He more so represents the, you know, suburban kids and things like that. And, you know, I don't know homie personally or anything like that to speak on what he's been through or what he goes through. I just know who, you know, he don't speak for us. So nobody from, you know, that like I said, the urban culture, you know, has really made enough noise in the industry to, you know, kind of be like, this is what Seattle is about, or this is what Washington, or, you know, where we're from is about. So the culture, it's here. It's hungry. You know what I mean? Our culture is very hungry right now. And I feel like I can be one of the front runners to, you know, supply that feeding, you know what I mean, for our culture here.
After this project with Drama, what's next for you?
Really after that, you know what I mean, even before, so it's just shows, touring, you know, getting your name out there, still, you know, marketing yourself the right way, you know, getting my name everywhere possible, and just keep building, you know what I mean? Like, I don't plan on stopping. Since my debut project dropped, you know, December 10th, I don't plan on stopping at all, whether it's shows, you know, videos, radio interviews, magazine interviews. You know what I mean? Like, whatever the case, I'm basically at the point where, you know, we're gonna be on the road. We're gonna be, you know what I mean, really out there. So really just spreading the message, man. That's where I see myself. 2016, end of 2016, beginning of 2016. You know what I mean? I just see myself spreading, you know, across the country and then across the world. You know what I mean? And that's what we're really focused on.
As an MC, how do you work with the lyrics? Do you have to hear a beat first, or to write songs, or do you freestyle?
Well, you know what I mean. I started off, you know what I mean, like as just rapping, you know what I mean, and then over the years I developed my craft, you know what I mean, to where it's like it really doesn't matter if I have a beat. The beat usually draws the inspiration of the concept and the topic, you know what I mean, the content of the song. It's really nothing to just, you know, rap. You know what I mean? To just put some words together and, you know, paint a picture of sorts and things like that. That I learned how to do that, you know, years ago. So I've been polished with that. I don't really have to write things down anymore. I don't really have to, you know, no stress to make a verse or stress to, you know, cook it up. Like that's the easy part. I'm more so focused on the formats and, you know what I mean, the things that make a great song. You know what I mean? So whether if I have an idea beforehand, it can work like that. But, you know, on how I would prefer it is, you know, I let the music draw out the inspiration, you know what I mean, of what I'm talking about, what I'm, you know, going to touch on and how I'm going to do it, you know what I mean? So that's how I go about doing that.
Any last words you want to add? You got a, you know, website, Instagram, you know, Twitter,
yeah,
Facebook.
You can go ahead and check me out, hueypmusic.com. That's the main website. You can also, all my social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook is all Huey P Music. Just shout out, you know, to my team, TJ Yolo Entertainment, Boss Life Entertainment. My sponsors, Have a Heart Cafe here in Washington, one of the biggest retail, recreational, you know what I mean, dispensaries in the state. And thank you, man, for, you know, supporting our movement and supporting, you know, getting us out there and being a part of you know, supporting Huey P, man. And that's really it. And shout out to the city, 206-253.